It is the cold air in the breeze as we come against South American Beer Institute here at the lovely Pskoff, Russia.
Oh, the European capital of the Protestant Reformation period, Paul.
Oh, I'm telling you what, and we have some wonderful beers on tap today. You know, Greg, they say Russia starts here. It's all over the signs everywhere. I'm not sure what that means, but that's what they've been telling everywhere.
Well, the Old Estate Hotel and Spa has plenty of spas to choose from, as I've hit probably all of them.
Here. Oh, it's wonderful.
It's all I've done all day long.
Oh, and we're at the main bar. Of course, there is only one bar here at the Old Estate Hotel and Spa, and it is
the Tier Club.
Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. Tier Club just up the road. I like too. Don't get me wrong, but this place
sorry
is,
about the stench. I had all the garlic sauce beer last night from the Tier Club.
Yeah, what's that about? They
keep away the vampires.
Yeah, who puts garlic in beer? The worst possible idea ever. But you know what? It actually wasn't that bad. I was pretty surprised. And you know what? My favorite was at the front they had the dress code, and for men it was casual. For women, it was sexy as possible.
And, yeah, it was. Now the thing is, the good thing about that is the doorman only lets to select in. So that's the best thing about that. Otherwise, it would have been awful.
That's
you should have seen the turnaways.
I'm telling you what. That reminds me, when it's time to drink, it's time to drink. And today we picked up 3 beers to make us drink the Ugly Girls pretty. And I've started off with a Troublesome Wheat, which is Off Color Brewing Company. We got a Molotov cocktail, perfect for Russia.
True Blaze.
It looks the label is split in half.
Oh,
Troublesome. It's Troublesome. Okay. There you go.
What's the next one?
The next is a Molotov cocktail, which we're the Russian themed here.
I picked that one out.
Yes, Evil Twin Brewing, who's back again. Hopefully this time they bring an IPA that's a stunner. Then we have Southern Pecan by Lazy Magnolia Brewing.
Actually, Southern Pecan. That's the actual
pronunciation.
Yes, the Southern pronunciation.
You
of
hold
pecan.
the P. All right, we'll do that. It obviously won a bronze in the 2006 World Beer Olympics. I don't know if
that means second loser.
How do they do Olympics for beers? They have to run around the track, or how do you have an Olympic for beers? Is there a fire or just a large fountain of beer?
Spin it. See how long it's been.
I don't. But you know what? If there's an Olympic, it involves beer. Trust me, we'll be there. So we'll be there at this year's Beer Olympics.
You know what time it is?
What time is that, Greg?
It's time for Frothy 4.
Frothy. Oh,
that's it.
I love. You know what? We've upped the budget because that just seems tasty.
Number 4 is the Blitz Chess Championships.
Ooh, yeah, here at Pskoff. I guess they call it Blitz because they play really fast.
Yes, tremendously. It's timers and.
Oh, an interesting fact here. I'm seeing this year's champion was actually Professor Greg. His name was Gregory.
All I can say, alias. That's
alias,
all I'm going to say.
So.
That's it. Nothing more. Number 3 is the Trinity Cathedral, commissioned in 1699.
Ooh, 1699. Isn't that a Prince song?
No, Amadeus. Number 2, it's home of the National Russian Theater Festival.
Ooh, there is nothing more lively than a bunch of thespians all ramicking, loving
I love
together.
a good soliloquy.
Oh, yes.
And coming in at number 1... to answer your question earlier concerning the starting place of Russia is Pskoff in Russian actually means piss off.
For some reason I don't think that's true.
Just Google it.
Hey, I'll do that. I'll do that for sure. Hey, we got to get into beer time. I'm telling you what, the South American Beer Institute, we're all about beer. Enough of the facts.
Burning too much time on facts.
We're telling you what, we need to be burning calories on the beers, baby. And we're going to start off with that Troublesome Wheat, which I took a little smell of here, and it smells very odd. It's like a
nice
burnt
golden
caramel
color
mixed with like a flour, maybe a spice. It's very interesting smell to it. Not good, but interesting. And
smells cidery to me.
You smell a hint of like allspice or something in there. Let me take it's Off Color Brewing Company.
It's weird sharp on the front end, man.
Whoa.
I don't like that.
Whoa, that tastes a lot like vinegar. Really strong vinegar. Is it like caramelized vinegar? I would say if you want a helping cup of vinegar, I put it this way: I'm struggling to put another drink in my mouth to get a double test on. Hang on one second. Yeah. Oh,
that's a bad choice from the brewmeister there.
That is that came all the way out here, Russia from Chicago, and I'm telling you what, they probably should export that back to Chicago because that was pretty harsh. I would have to give that a 2.
0. It's my first 0 I've given after 75 episodes.
I give it a 2. It didn't make me throw up, but that was pretty bad. So, and who cares about the aftertaste when the taste tastes that bad? So let's move on to our next cocktail. In Love of Russia is the Molotov cocktail. It's an IPA from Evil Twin.
I hadn't seen this one.
It smells a little like an old gym sock, but
I like that smell. That's got some hop in it, man.
You can definitely smell the IPA in it. It's a little roguish on the nose, but let's see if it's roguish on the tongue.
Oh my Lord!
Wow.
I'm not sick, doctor. I didn't want a prescription of medicine. That stuff is bad.
That is what it is. It's like the guy was putting in the Indian Pale Ale mix, and he's all like, "No, don't put a little more."
And he spilled some salve in it,
and then he put some salve and some sand.
It's still there.
It tastes.
It won't go away.
I feel like my tongue got drugged down a sandy beach.
It won't
really
go
won't.
away.
It's stuck on my tongue. I got to take another drink just to give you the full expression of it.
Got any sandpaper?
That's like sand and oranges and a really, really rough IPA. They call that Molotov cocktail, I guess, because it burns your brain.
I retract my earlier vote on troublesome and give it a 1.
Okay,
this is a 0.
I'm actually going to give this one a 1.
I truly know what 0 means.
That is nasty. That is nasty stuff.
Can we go into integer levels?
If we, yes.
-2.
I gave that a -2. I give that a 1. There is worse things in the world out there. Like,
man, if you're going to call something a beer something
like
cool
medicine,
like Molotov cocktail, at least make it like fire hot.
I know. I think the Russians are going to be insulted that you use Molotov cocktail and then you give them something that tastes like medicine. No wonder they think American beer is awful.
Let's move on.
Okay, moving along. We're going to grab this Southern Pecan from Lazy Magnolia Brewing. Make sure they weren't lazy on the brewing side. It's supposedly an Olympic award winner, and I'm looking forward to seeing if it really is a winner. Let's take a hit of the Southern Pecan.
Pecan.
It doesn't. It just has like a.
It don't smell like anything, but it tastes like pecan pie.
I don't know. Is that good?
I'd have one of them. It tastes like pecan pie. A little bit of nutmeg up in there.
You got. It tastes like a dark beer enriched with nutmeg, and maybe a
burnt crust.
Yeah, they kind of overdid the crust. This is another problem we see at these. They're trying to dump a little caramel in everything. It's just trying to caramel up, add a little nutmeg. And why this is not something I don't ever bring. Don't bring
coming
this
from the family of flavored beers, tasting like food.
Right,
it's way better than the smoked salmon.
If you were going to have a smoked salmon beer, I'd rather go with the pecan. This is not a beer, like you said.
I give it a 3.
I'd say you're right. I give it a 3.5. It's not horrible. It's not offensive. But it's also not delicious, and the label looks awesome. It's got a good looking, beautiful label, and it's it was an award winner, and I think somehow that was rigged because this shouldn't have won an award.
Depends on what the award was. It doesn't say.
I think it was it won a bronze at the
second
the
loser.
Second loser, but. I think I'm going to go ahead and pass on that, and you just go ahead and take that back to the fridge. And we're glad to have everybody come out and join us here. It's good to be in Pskoff, Russia, and thank you for coming out. I'm Professor Paul.
And I'm Professor Greg. And as always, happy travels and drink
to your heart's content
in Pskoff.